Hey everybody, this would be the probably final episode of the Center mega base because most of my stuff has been transferred over to Aberration that I'm not using on here. A lot of my stuff is over at the actual mega base because I decided pretty much to make dedicated storage from the island and bring them over. So I transferred most of my materials that were down here, which, by the way, it now looks very empty for the sole purpose of everything got moved up to the bigger base. Just for the fact that I thought it'd be cooler to have it all in one place, as well as my crafting area and whatnot. Most of my dinosaurs I've either cryopoded, put them up, or I'm using them as pretty much resource gatherers, and my orgies I use to move my resources over. But this base has actually been a slight headache to make, but I can't lie, once it finished up I was kind of happy with the way it turned out to be. I did not play much of the Fear Ascended. I did happily tame a Dreadmare, or Dread Stallion should I say, because it's a male. And I've just been letting all my dinosaurs sit around and chill and slowly level up, which most of them are high enough level they don't get levels very often. Slap that over to attack. Pegomastix I just kind of had out the cryopod, saw him inside my base and was like, you know what, we will throw him on my back for this video because I don't really normally have a shoulder pet on. I moved all my cooked foods into one place. Speaking of, let's get these out of here. Then I moved everything into individual refrigerators just to have it more sorted out. That way if I come back on here and play or want to do this and that I know where everything's at. Besides the crafting station in the basement down there, I also have this one here as well, just so it's a little bit closer to my tech dedicated storage, and my industrial grinder, because Lord knows, one of my favorite tools in this entire game. Pretty much stocked up on gasoline. I did put both cryo fridges up here, and I mean I almost have this one completely loaded out with dinosaurs and this and that. My breeding pair of Microraptors. I don't play with Carbionimus much. And the Paracers, I don't do much with them on here. They've come in big handy on Aberration, but I've tamed most of them there. Deinosuchus is another one that I just kind of tamed for the aspect of taming it. And without the bug cave, like on the island, I don't do much with my Beelzebufo. My Oviraptors have come in big handy though. Do have my one Shastosaurus right here. And my Dunkleos, oh my goodness, did they come in handy. They were clutch for getting metal for this base. Which I didn't use a lot of metal building this base. Mostly just have extra vaults. I did start putting all my trophies. No? Maybe not there. Over here, I believe. Yeah. Any of the artifacts that I couldn't fit over on the pedestals behind me, and then the basics of my different trophies for this and that. Which I wish I could transfer these over to the island, because I did need the Alpha Tuso. Now I just need the Alpha Leucisticus Blubber. Still get stumbled up trying to say that one. Pretty much all my backup saddles, my tools, and weapons are up in the safe that was on the opposite side of the ones I showed you. And the only one that I don't have over here is the Artifact of the Pack, I believe, but that's because it's in the Jumping Maze cave. No, I didn't really. I did move all my black pearls over to Aberration, at least the ones that I had extra, like 100 or 200 of. And everything else has just kind of slowly been dwindling as I've been building this and building that. Plenty of obsidian. This was an easier map to get obsidian on. A lot of the heavier resources I'm not going to move very far though. Let me see. Oh yeah. Extra armor. I just pooped. Extra weapons. Which some of these ascendants are really good, but I don't use the lance much. Oh, I forgot I had a metal shield. I found those from loot crates. Definitely could fill in this area with a little bit more decorations, that's for sure. No, my mosasaurus is still on the island. I haven't brought it back. I was still using it to try to find me the blubber. As far as the Shastasaurus, that area is not big enough for it. If you try to put the submarine saddle on it, you get stuck into the ground. I was using my tappy over here to fly around. It was helping me big time. It doesn't have a very high carry weight like an RG does, but then I tamed this bad boy, and I mean, bad boy indeed. I have a blast flying around on this thing. But unfortunately, the only other map that I can use it on is Scorched Earth, and I haven't even made it to one of the obelisks on Scorched Earth, so probably won't be moving that over there anytime soon. It all depends on how I'm feeling. Some days I feel like going back in, and then I die about 6 times of heat stroke, and was like, yeah, never mind. Whee! But playing with the different mechanics on this, I will say that a lot of the bugs I was experiencing have majorly been patched. I mean, I'm able to fly around this place no problem whatsoever here recently. You might get a little bit of lag or a little bit of a glitch every once in a while. Woo! I did leave my breeding pen for Gigas and Karkas over here, though. Which, all my eggs, I haven't even been hatching them here. I moved them to the island to hatch them. Ah, got 2 unfertilized. I think the breeding pen for the Kairaikus is still on this island too, but once again, that's one of the things that takes a while to load in. I have to come closer to it. There it is. I haven't used that bad boy in a while. Not since I realized that I had left my Oviraptor on capture and it wasn't capturing any of the eggs. The weight was completely filled. And I came back over here and had like 50 to 60 extra Kairaikus just chilling in here and was like, oh, well, I guess I better do something with that. Still got it? Yeah, I still got gasoline in here. I'm not sure why I left the cryo fridge. But, let's see, yeah, I still got eggs too. Oh, I was putting these over here. Nice to know. Might have forgotten about that. Yeah, now I just fly Pelagornis over here, hatch a whole bunch of eggs, and then get organic polymer if I need it. Oh, gotta love the thunderstorms of the center. I will say that if this had came out whenever I had first started the center, or was about halfway through playing it, this would have been my main tame to fly around the map on, because this got speed. I mean, it's even got a little bit more speed on it than I'd like to say Tapihara does. As far as my Achatina, I moved it over to Aberration because there's a lot more organic polymer to farm out in the wild there. I've been using it just pretty much as a refrigerator for it. RGs, I still got them. Didn't realize I had 7 chilling right here. I think I got 2 more put up in cryopods. And of course the old level 110 Pteranodon, which my levels are all low because I play on easy. It's not that I don't want a harder challenge, it's just whenever I first finally got back on Ark, I had set it to easy and I don't know how to change that. Which, I mean, most of them, for what I can level them up, are pretty much as high as they're going to get. I wonder if I can land that. Yeah, I got it. Now, I did a lot of building on this base, but here recently my main focus has been trying to get a lot of aberration completed. I still got a whole bunch of materials in here. Not as much metal as I thought I had. I did finally move me a generator down here though. I thought I was maxed out on this area, and it turns out that I had taken one down when I built the mega base up top. Yeah, I tamed a Procoptodon. I was going to use it for the boss fight, and then I decided I had enough dinosaurs to sacrifice on. If I lost, it would be alright. And I never ended up having to use the Procoptodon. So far, it's pretty much completed here. I don't know anything else that I would want to try to do, or if there's anything else I'd want to try to tame to move to a later arc. So, as far as this episode goes, this is probably going to be the end of it for it. I had my fun on the center. I had some struggles too, but as far as boss battles, we've completed those 3 and ain't got much farther to go. Well, hope everybody's having a good day, and I'll see you next time.